Praveen Raut said that Sanjay Raut got over 2 lakh rupees per month from Praveen.
Well, another significant point to discuss, Pranesh, here is that the Honorable Judge maintained the fact that Sanjay Raut has been cooperating with the investigation agency, that is the Enforcement Directorate in this case. Whereas the Enforcement Directorate has been showing and has been saying that Sanjay Raut is not cooperating with us. So this can be seen as a reprieve, minor reprieve for the Shiv Sena leader. Also, the Honorable Judge said that 8 days of custody is not required, 4 days of custody is enough. So when the Enforcement Directorate, on August 4, when the next hearing will start in the special PMLA court, and when the Enforcement Directorate will ask for further custody, whether this kind of a statement from the Honorable Judge will have a bearing with respect to giving out further custody to Enforcement Directorate, that will be very interesting to observe over here. Now, coming to the defense of Sanjay Raut, what the defense has been saying is that this entire investigation is bogus, it is politically motivated. Now, you can see in my visuals, my video journalist Vinayak Vengurlekar clearly giving out the visuals of Sanjay Raut's car being reached over here. Obviously, the ED officers bringing Sanjay Raut to the ED headquarters over here, and Sanjay Raut again waving to the media personnel, again wearing that saffron shawl. A very heavy police deployment is being made out at the Enforcement Directorate office. Now Sanjay Raut will be stepping out from the red seat. You can see Sanjay Raut in the frame of Vinayak Vengurlekar, my video journalist, waving to everybody. A kind of a very strong and a very confident demeanor is being presented by Sanjay Raut. Wherever he has faced the media, he has shown this kind of a posture where he can be seen waving to everybody. The same posture was being seen interestingly by Nawab Malik as well when he was arrested by the Enforcement Directorate. Here Sanjay Raut clearly saying that I will win. He's been showing a victory sign to the media personnel. So the kind of optics that have been presented by Sanjay Raut over here, if you look at it, he's been trying to showcase the fact that there is nothing against him, but mainly he's been trying to showcase the fact that there is political vendetta being done by the BJP. He has been charged and framed only because he has been speaking against the BJP. That is what the point that Sanjay Raut is trying to make out over here. However, if you look at the kind of allegations that have been pressed by the Enforcement Directorate Council, those are extremely serious accusations, basically saying
All right, catch your breath, Arunil. We will come back to you, but viewers, what you see on your screen, Sanjay Raut, defiant. He has been sent to 4-day ED custody, but look at him waving to the people who've gathered, perhaps Shiv Sena workers, to support him, showing the victory sign. And when he was taken to the courtroom, Shivani managed to speak to Sanjay Raut. All that Sanjay Raut said was, "Mujhe khatam karna chahte, hum ladenge, jeetenge." Shivani.
Well, definitely the moment he entered the court premises, the courtroom, he just said those first lines that this is a sajish which is against him to, finish him off. And that is why, interestingly, we saw a huge police deployment here as well, because we all know how boldly Sanjay Raut comes ahead for his own defense, and that's why a huge police deployment was here at this particular gate from where Sanjay Raut was taken in and was taken out as well. This is the particular premises which Vijay Sachin is showing you. There were hundreds of supporters, those were there to cheer up Sanjay Raut, towards whom also Sanjay Raut waved at and said that he will be coming out soon. And yes, of course, the victory sign was shown by him. We understand that Enforcement Directorate seeked 8 days of custody, to which court rejected, and while it just gave 4 days of custody, but yes, we also need to keep this in mind that the court also accepted and observed that there were monetary transactions between Praveen Raut and Sanjay Raut. They also accepted the line that Praveen Raut is the front man of Sanjay Raut. 2 lakh rupee each month between the year 2010 10 and 11. And of course, family trips were also being sponsored by Praveen Raut. It is also being said that it was Praveen Raut who was managing it all in and out for Sanjay Raut. And in fact, Sanjay Raut also holds 1.6 CR, that is crore of amount of monetary transaction from Praveen Raut with respect to the Patra Chaul controversy. 112 crore HDIL amount that was recovered, which was transferred to Praveen Raut accounts, out of which 1.6 crore was surfaced.
What you see on your screen, viewers, is now the remand note that Times Now's Radhika has accessed, and in this remand note, everything which was discussed in court by the ED is put in black and white. Allow me to read some excerpts. During the course of investigation, it is revealed that Rakesh Vadhavan, Sarang Vadhavan and others vacated tenants of Patra Chaul for redevelopment and construction of houses for them. Instead of providing houses to these needy displaced residents of Patra Chaul, they cheated the tenants in Mahada by illegally selling the FSI to third-party developers. Out of this amount of 1,048 crores, 147 crore were paid to the BMC, the MCGM as it is called. Accordingly, net amount of 901 crore was received in the bank account of Messrs. Guru Ashish Construction Private Limited. During the year 2010, Guru Ashish Construction also received in accounts 138 crores from 458 home buyers in a project in the name of Meadows at Patra Chaul, Goregaon. Thus, for illegal sale of FSI, which is the floor space index, and from the booking of the flats in Meadows project, the total amount of over 1,000 crores were received in accounts of Guru Ashish Construction. And this, the ED says, is the proceeds of crime in terms of Section 2 of the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. Though some part of these amounts were utilized in developing the project that still remains incomplete, most of these amounts were siphoned off to multiple bank accounts under the control of Rakesh Vadhavan, Sarang Vadhavan and Praveen Raut. Now, Arunil, if you could throw more light on Praveen Raut.
Vinayak.
Arunil.
Well, Pranesh, Praveen Raut has been shown as the main frontman of Mr. Sanjay Raut over here. The Enforcement Directorate, basically what it is saying is that this land was supposed to be redeveloped in Patra Chaul, that is in Goregaon. The tenants were supposed to get flats over there, but instead of that, the FSI was sold to another builder. The builder in this point of question is HDI.
Okay, stay with us. Let's listen to Sanjay Raut's brother.
काल संजय राऊत साहेबांना रात्री 12 चालू करू घ्या चालू काल सकाळी.
This is Sunil Raut, the brother of Sanjay Raut. He is a member of Legislative Assembly in Maharashtra. He says last night around 12 Sanjay Raut was arrested.
4-4:30 वाजेपर्यंत ते माझ्या घरी सर्च करत होते.
Search operations were on till about 4:30 in the morning.
5:30-6 वाजता ईडीच्या ऑफिसला आम्ही सगळे पोहोचलो. रात्री 12:40 संजय राऊतना ईडीने अटक केलं.
At 12:40, Sanjay Raut was placed under arrest by the ED.
सकाळपासून आम्ही न्यायालयामध्ये त्यांची वाट पाहत होतो.
We've been waiting for him from the morning at the court.
न्यायालयात घेऊन गेले. तिथून त्यांना आता न्यायालयीन आपल्या सेशन कोर्टमध्ये घेऊन आले. सेशन कोर्टामध्ये आपल्याला माहिती आहे आमची पूर्ण न्याय व्यवस्थेवर संपूर्ण न्यायालयावर आमचा विश्वास आहे. आणि
He was produced here and we have full faith in the judiciary.
ईडीने त्यांच्याकडे 8 दिवसाची पीसी मागितली होती. परंतु
The ED had sought 8 days custody, but the court rejected that plea and only granted 4-day police custody.
त्यांना परत एकदा न्यायालयामध्ये हजर करतील आणि मला विश्वास आहे की संजय राऊतांनी
After 4 days, Sanjay Raut will be produced before the court once his custody ends, and I am sure that court will deliver justice.
आणि माननीय पक्षप्रमुख उद्धव साहेब ठाकरे यांना
This is a plot against Sanjay Raut and Shiv Sena by the BJP. He has been framed. He has been framed.
आणि मला खात्री आहे की न्याय व्यवस्था आपलं काम चोख करेल आणि संजय राऊतांना न्याय मिळेल. देखो कल 7:30 बजे मेरे घर पे संजय राउत साहब के घर पे ईडी के 20-22 अधिकारी आए थे. 7:30 बजे से 4:30-5 बजे तक उन्होंने घर सर्च किया, कुछ डॉक्यूमेंट्स लेके गए. 5 बजे हम लोग घर से निकले, 6 बजे हम ईडी के ऑफिस में आए. तब से 7 घंटा इंतजार करने के बाद रात को 40 को संजय राउत को अरेस्ट दिखाया. आज हम इंतजार कर रहे थे 12 बजे से कोर्ट में, लेकिन आज 1:15 बजे उन्हें जेजे रुनाले लेके गए. उनकी मेडिकल हो गई. अभी उनको कोर्ट हाजिर किया. हमारा पूरा विश्वास न्याय व्यवस्था पे है. ईडी ने उनके 8 दिन की पीसी मांगी थी, लेकिन आज 8 दिन की पीसी न देते हुए न्यायालय ने उनको 3 दिन की पीसी दी है. 4 तारीख को संजय राउत साहब को फिर एक बार कोर्ट के हाजिर करेंगे और हमें पूरा विश्वास है कि न्याय व्यवस्था परफेक्ट न्याय हमें देगी और संजय राउत को जल्दी ही बाहर आ जाएंगे.
बरोबर, चलो.
Okay, this was Sunil Raut, Sanjay Raut's brother, saying that they have faith in the judicial system, that Sanjay Raut will get justice. More reactions coming in.
इस तरह से खबर आ रही थी, ईडी ने बताया कि राउत के सर के घर पे 11,50,000.
अरे भाई ये सब गलत खबर है. जो पार्टी का पैसा है, अयोध्या का पैसा है, कंट्रीब्यूशन था, वही मिला है उनको. अगर हमको छुपाना होता तो हम पहले छुपा के रखते थे ना, लेकिन वो पार्टी का पैसा है.
और सर जिस तरह से कार्रवाई की गई, आप कार्रवाई को किस तरह देख रहे हैं? क्या ये पॉलिटिकल मोटिव?
पॉलिटिकली ये खाली आवाज दबाने का काम है. भारतीय जनता पार्टी के खिलाफ जो कोई बात करता है उसको दबाने का काम भारतीय जनता पार्टी, केंद्र सरकार और महाराष्ट्र के कुछ नेता लोग कर रहे हैं.
सर जिस तरह से ये भी कहा जा रहा है कि राउत सर को 4 समन दिया था, वो 3 समन में नहीं है.
नहीं, एक समन्स, सुनो, एक समन्स को पहले गए थे, उसके बाद एक समन्स आया था. उस टाइम इलेक्शन था और पार्लियामेंट चालू होने वाला था, तो इसलिए हमने एप्लीकेशन किया था उसके लिए, लेकिन उसका कोई जवाब नहीं मिला और डायरेक्ट कार्रवाई हो गई.
सर कहा जा रहा है कि ईडी द्वारा कहा जा रहा है कि ये सबूतों के साथ छेड़छाड़ कर रहे थे, जो 3 समन में नहीं गए, वो सबूतों के क्या आपको लगता है?
नहीं, सब गलत है. ये बना बनाया खेल है. ये अब जनता जानती है कि बीजेपी क्या कर रही है. ये अगले चुनाव में सबको सबक मिल जाएगा.
आप लोग ये बात
एक बूढ़ी माँ, आपने देखा होगा कि उसके जो आंसू है वो फुकट जाने वाले नहीं है, क्योंकि जिन लोगों ने ये सब किया है, जैसे कि महाराष्ट्र के कुछ नेता है, केंद्र के कुछ नेता है, तो नियति है, वो देख रही है. बूढ़े माँ के आंसू फुकट जाने वाले नहीं है.
सर आगे की लड़ाई आपकी किस तरह रहेगी? हालांकि कोर्ट में
हम लोग अभी न्यायालय के सामने हमारे.
Okay, the Shiv Sena still saying that this is a conspiracy by the BJP and centre to frame Sanjay Raut. Radhika now joining us. Radhika, you've accessed the remand note. Please take us through the highlights.
That's right. We've accessed the 13-page remand copy that has been submitted by the Enforcement Directorate. Of course, the Enforcement Directorate did ask for 8 days of custody, and 3 days custody has been given as far as ED is concerned. Now, if you look at the remand, of course, arguments also were pretty intense, in which the Enforcement Directorate said that Praveen Raut is actually the front man of Sanjay Raut. Praveen Raut, in fact, received, his benefit as per this entire scam is about 112 crore, of which, certain amount of money, which is 1 crore, is how much Sanjay Raut had benefited from. Now, that's what the remand also speaks about. Now, if you look at point number 17, it says, being a very influential person and given his proximity to Sanjay Raut, Praveen Raut had received POC, which is the proceeds of crime, of around 112 crore, and there is every likelihood that Sanjay Raut has received more POC during that period, more proceeds of crime during that period. Apart from that, he received additional cash from Praveen Raut. Investigations so far have revealed that proceeds of crime in the form of cash component were utilized for acquiring assets by Sanjay Raut in Alibag for the purchase of the property and also the Dadar flat. So amount collected for the redevelopment project in question during the period was siphoned off
by Rakesh Wadhwan and the Wadhwans, and thereby the project remained incomplete. And out of the siphoned amount, Praveen Raut received 112 crore and the proceeds amounting to 1.06 crore was directly received by Sanjay Raut. These were also points of argument. So this essentially says that in the entire scam, Praveen Raut received a certain amount, of which a certain amount was transacted, was diverted to Sanjay Raut as well as his family members. They used that money to purchase these land parcels.
Only channel to have accessed these details from the ED's remand note. Radhika, they're getting us exclusive details. We're taking a short break. Lots more lined up on this big story. Stay with us.